brace yourselves for this. Well, that didn't go so badly.
Get his attention. Cleric, with me.
You there! Come over here!
So you can still walk. You were in bad shape when we pulled you from the front line. I don't know how I feel about untested adventurers volunteering their aid in this fight, but my men need all the help they can get. That blasted Dracolich is tearing through our ranks. Protector's Enclave needs reinforcements. Fight your way to the Sleeping Dragon Bridge. If you see a particularly imposing tiefling, that's Makos. Do what you can to aid him. Before you go, make sure to arm yourself for the trials ahead.
careful out there.
You have my thanks.
Get into the keep!
Ah, good. You look capable. We are preparing to push towards the bridge and rendezvous with our cleric Celeste and the soldiers holding the line there. We need to move quickly before the Dracolich returns.
It's time to put an end to this beast! We must bind its soul before it rises again! Make haste! plan to push towards the city.
You did well to keep the undead at bay. We are holding the line here while we treat the wounded. I fear the bridge is in worse shape. You would do well to assist there. Seek out Sergeant Knox once you've crossed the bridge.
Go on ahead. I will meet you there.
They're in trouble! We must go to their aid! Valintra! I believe I'm in your debt. You fight quite well. When you are ready, We should move on to protect his enclave.
Welcome to Protector's Enclave, adventurer. Celeste and I need to speak with Lord Neverwinter about Valindra's attack. You should meet Sergeant Knox in the Adventurers Guild nearby. I've sent word ahead that you're on your way. Oh, and thank you for your aid in battle. All of Neverwinter owes you a debt of gratitude.
Greetings, greetings. You have the look of one who is full of questions. Artifacts are similar to the magical items you are already familiar with. They can improve your personal attributes and grant you new powers and abilities. Unlike other magic items, however, they have the potential to grow ever more powerful. Artifacts absorb the power of refinement points, which can be gained from magical objects, such as enchantments, runestones, and even other artifacts. As these refinement points are absorbed, the artifact grows ever stronger.
Protector's Enclave needs your help.
So, you are the one who saved Makos. Haha! Neverwinter may have a new hero in the making. Well, it was a hard-fought battle, but the city is safe once again. Thank you for your help in defending the city from Valindra's attack, and welcome to the Adventurers Guild. You've proven you can handle yourself, and that makes your membership in this fine Adventurers Guild all but guaranteed. As a reward for your deeds, I've arranged a few things. Speak with our mount salesman Brendan Cantor, and then enter the training room for some combat training. I'm sure you can still learn a thing or two, and a new skill is worth its weight in gold.
Need a horse? Armored bear? Gelatinous cube? We may have it all.
Good man, that Sergeant Knox. Lord Neverember has decreed that Shonda Cool's stables is to give willing adventurers a free horse. We are, of course, more than happy to help and not the least bit upset at how much these horses normally cost to rent, let alone buy. Let's get you started, shall we?
If you have any questions, please let me know.
Welcome to your own personal demi-plane, courtesy of Tarhun's magic. With your trainer's help, I'll shape you into a fine adventurer, able to take on any foe. The first thing we need to work on is keeping you alive. You're no use in a fight if you're dead. So, let's practice your defensive techniques. You look like the type to get out of the way of an incoming strike, rather than risk a lethal blow. Dodging is your specialty, I bet. If a foe can't hit you, you can't lose. When you're dodging, you'll want to keep an eye on your stamina. Each time you dodge, you will lose some stamina. Your stamina will regenerate over time when you aren't dodging. So practice the timing and dodge just before the enemy strikes. Fine work. Next, you'll need to understand how to gain combat advantage on your foe. Let's begin. You gain combat advantage when you have successfully flanked your foe. You can achieve this by putting your foe in between you and an ally. If you can manage this, you will both deal more damage with your strikes. Note the ring on the ground when you target your foe, and watch it as it changes color. You have moved into the proper position. Then, when you are ready, strike the flank. Well done. Keep in mind that your foes can flank you as well. Do what you can to watch your back. Don't let yourself get surrounded. Now, next lesson. Every adventurer has the potential to learn a special technique. What technique you master will depend on your particular set of skills. Are you ready to unlock your potential? As a barbarian, your fervor in combat allows you to build rage. When you've generated enough rage by taking and dealing damage, you may enter a battle range, gaining a powerful boost to your abilities and greater attack speed. Simple enough, eh? Let's give it a try. potential in you. Now, this next technique is a bit different. You've recently gained a mount of your own. Your mounts are powerful allies, and can actually grant you new abilities in combat. Be sure to look out for new, powerful mounts on your journey, and find the powers that best suit your style. For now, show me what you can do. This adventuring thing really comes easily to you. You're ready for the final test. Your trainer and I think we can unlock your ultimate potential. As you battle your foes, you'll feel yourself generating action points. When you build up enough action points, you can unleash your daily power. A powerful ability that can turn the tide in a battle. We will help you generate action points here. So show us the best you've got. Well done indeed. That's about all I can teach you for now. When next we meet, I expect you to be even stronger.
Protector's Enclave needs your help.
Ha! You're eager. That's good. If you survived Corbin, I'm sure you're ready for anything I can throw at you. You should know, whenever you're unsure of what to do next, check your journal. Take a look at your adventures within, and be sure to claim the rewards the Guild offers for your deeds. With all you've done, you're a fully fledged member of the Adventurers Guild now. Congratulations! I'm sure you're ready for work, and the attack on the city wasn't the last we'll see of Valindra. I'm sure of it. I believe she is now working towards some wicked end in Neverdeath Graveyard. A troop of my gods just returned from there with reports of red wizards and necromantic rituals. I need you to venture into the graveyard and speak with Doom Guide Volok. Put a stop to whatever Valindra is plotting.
adventurer? Have you come to help with the festival?
Kelemvor, watch over you. Thank you for coming. Although it humbles me to admit it, the Doom Guides of Kelemvor need aid against the undead. Our resources are stretched to their limits. I am Doom Guide Volok, the Eternal Order of Kelemvor. It's my mission to see Neverwinter's cemetery reconsecrated and the city purged of the undead. In the last few days, there has been an alarming surge in the number and power of undead creatures rising from their graves. The city is in dire peril unless they are contained. We were caught by surprise. Many of my acolytes died, overwhelmed in the sea of the unliving. I ordered the survivors to fall back here to the approach, but we will not hold this point long should the undead attack in force. There are dark rituals that can strengthen the undead, but to cause an uprising on such a scale, this must be the work of powerful necromancers. Red wizards of Thay have been spotted in Pauper's Field. I'd wager that means Valendra is involved. Clearly she has not been idle since her initial attack on the city was repulsed. The number of undead in the graveyard is growing at an alarming rate. If something is not done, I fear that they will run the rest of Neverwinter. I sent a detachment of Doom Guides to deal with the undead in Pauper's Field. Their leader, Doom Guide Severin, sent an acolyte back to tell me they were descending into the area known as the Rift. But since then, we've heard nothing. I would...
I'm so worried about Severin and the others. Let me know what I can do to help. We spotted creatures moving in the rift that were not undead. Severin suspected they might be behind the mass rising of the dead and wanted to investigate. He sent me back to inform Doomguide Volok. That was yesterday, and we've heard nothing since. I grow more afraid for my friends with each passing hour. Please, you must find them.
dare disrupt the ritual?
Thank you. I'm not sure how much longer I would have been able to hold on. But my companions were also taken by the Thayans. I pray there is still time to save them as well. Watch over you. Knowles, you say? The Thayans have never been very particular about who they ally with. I'm sure the Knowles were here as expendable muscle. Thank you for rescuing Tomb Guide Severin. I can only pray to Kellenborg he protects the others until we can find out where they were taken. Received reports of cursed whispers and nefarious magic coming from a strange object recently unearthed in the graveyard. With all of the undead rising, we have no one able to investigate. I believe the Red Wizards are purposely drawing priests of Kellenborg into Pauper's Field to capture their rituals. Because of our special connection to the dead, sacrificing one of us would make whatever ritual they are performing all the more powerful. The journey. Valendra's allies, the Red Wizards of Thay, are raising the dead in large numbers. This is an abomination in the eyes of Kellenborg. The sacred grounds of this cemetery have been corrupted by the Red Wizards' foul rituals. Reconsecrating these grounds won't stop them, but it will slow them down. Take these banners and plant them in the north, south, and west plots of Pauper's Field. The power of Kellenborg will cleanse the area. It will also cause the dead who have already been lost to the corruption to rise. Please send these poor souls back to their final rest.
foolish adventurer. You have picked up no mere bauble, but the phylactery of Zarafrax, all-powerful lich. Now, prepare for a battle of wills for your very... I really just not into this. Get in front of me. I'm tired. Won't do it all. The Doomguides have been here. I can still feel the smug sanctimoniousness of the rituals radiating from the very stone. How did we end up with undead hating Killenfor as the god of death anyway? I, for one, blame Cyric. Now, Jurgle there was a god of death. Of course, Baal and Nurgle have their qualities too. Bah, I'm rambling. Let's try the next spot. perfect location. Commanding view, lovely stonework, and now look at it, ruined. I bet this was done by some greedy adventurer looking for a few measly gold pieces or a paltry magic sword. I tell you, there's just no respect anymore. That doesn't. I've been searching for the perfect spot for a decade, and apparently there's no quiet place left on all Faerun. Well, this is it. I'm done. Take me to a Doomguy. Let them destroy me. I don't want to unlive on this planet anymore.
Kalimvor Watcho by Kalimvor's blade. Well done.
I performed the last rites for many of those poor souls. This resurrection of the dead is
You are too late! He is mine!
Who is it? Who's there? I can barely see. Gods. I'm dead, aren't I? Well, at least it would explain why the pain has stopped. Thank you for stopping the ritual. They made us watch as they transformed Stonehammer. It was horrible. I think those abominations took special pleasure in transforming a cleric of Kellenvor. Please, look for Doomguide Winloff. She managed to sneak away when Ballstaff attacked our captors. I should go. Kellenvor calls me to my rest. Please, burn my body so it's of no use to Valindra. My body. My life. It feels so far away now.
from the ground and hunting us like animals. There's no way out now. No way out. You didn't see what happened.
Didn't see what they did.
No. Yes. I don't know. I'm hurt and scared.
And ashamed that I allowed my faith in Kalimdor to waver. Have you found any of the others?
seen any of the other Doom Guides? I suppose I should be thankful any of us made it through this. It was a trap. The Thayans lured us into the rift and ambushed us. Apparently, Valindra wanted our blood to supercharge her rituals and gain some Kalimdorite priests as pets in the process. If it is safe to go, I should report to Doom Guide Volok. Power returning. Let's get out of here.
site of choice for the mass burial of bandits and criminals. Many
I'm glad you are to be my guardian for this ceremony. The power of Kalimdor protects me from the undead while I am performing the ritual, but I cannot complete the ritual while defending myself. It is your job to make sure I can concentrate on the rites and prayers. Head to the Tree of Souls. I'll meet you there.